Master Anthony, and this is his third speech in this, I believe, in this club, right? Third speech in this club, and and the speech is about make them laugh. That is the speech name, make them laugh. And sorry, the title of the speech is Social Roulette, and the objective is to make all of us laugh. Let's please help me welcome Toastmaster Anthony, and let's start laughing.
I'm very emphatic about doing this. Bam! Pinned it. Raise your hand if you've been to Vegas. Wow, the relevance is going to be amazing. So I went to Vegas, and I want to bring back my experience from being in Las Vegas. First and foremost, I get off the plane, and naturally everyone wants to know that I arrived safely, so they ask, "How's your flight?" See, I don't do well with really stupid questions. How was my flight? Here's my answer, and will always be my answer till the day I die or stop flying. The plane went up in the air. It stood there for a few hours, and then it went down. The door opened, I grabbed my luggage, my phone rang, and some idiot asked me, "How was my flight?" That's how the flight went. I don't know what people are expecting. Anything. There was this major turn, and then we had to actually parachute out, and then we had to drop on the sea, and there was a boat that took us the rest of the way. Really? Are they even prepared for that kind of an answer? Enough about that. Now here we are. I'm in Vegas. And it's funny because the people that I spoke with on the plane, a majority of those people were there for conventions, which really just astonishes me. The convention is about 3 or 4 hours. And then I asked, how long are you going to be in Vegas? And they said, oh, about 4 or 5 days. Is there just 1 hour of the convention each one of those days? Or is it just, yeah, honey, no, it's long, and we're going to be there for a while. No, I'm not going to gamble. Why would I? There's plenty of other things to do in Las Vegas. No, it's work. It's work associated. And now they're there at Vegas. First and foremost, let's talk about the gambling aspect of it, right? Huge industry. I don't understand personally why they call it Sin City, because I've never heard so much praying in any other place that I've ever been to. Please God, let the next one be a 7. Please God, all I need is one more ace. Please God, don't let my wife find out the convention wasn't even in Vegas and was only 4 hours down the road from my job. Please God, if I could just make it home. Please God, just get me back to my hotel. And they start making all kinds of deals. I don't know why they call them dealers in the casino, because the people on the street making deals. All right, look, if you let me go the next 4 blocks without vomiting, I won't drink. I won't drink today. I won't even drink tomorrow. If I could just... And there's really no deals to be made. Now, I play poker. And I was there not just for poker, but to socialize and just to hang out. And I do want to forewarn you guys. Your parents, your grandparents might adore you when they're face-to-face, when you guys are together in Thanksgiving, during the holidays. But they will bash you if they're losing at a poker table. They will talk all kinds of crap about what kind of relationship you're in, how unhappy they are with it, how you never really followed their advice. All the while, they're really just angry that the person to the left got the hand that they wanted. Just thought I'd share that information with you. Now, what I really don't get is the casinos have videos playing constantly of people winning. And there are some people that go against all logic and reason and truly believe that anyone who walks in the casino is going to walk out winning. Mathematically, that doesn't make sense. But you have people all the time, I'm just going to walk in with 600, I'm going to walk out with like 5,000, and they walk out with negative 600 on top of the 600 they already decided they weren't going to spend. Then I'm looking and I see posters of pictures of people and their checks from the few who actually win. These are gigantic blown up pictures to give you, the gambler, the indication that you could be one of those people. I don't mind that. What I do mind and feel very sorry for are the people who just won $300,000 from a slot machine, a picture of their face, their full name, and their hometown. By the time they get home, there's already a group of burglars waiting in line to rob them of the winnings they can't even spend yet. I don't get why they do that. As a matter of fact, if I was at a slot machine, I would just want the fun of it. I wouldn't want to win, and if I won, I would have like my buddy or someone else take the picture while I cash the check. Let's move on. So I was at the hotel, and this is a true story. This true stories, true experiences. I'm at the hotel, and I'm missing a few things. And I realized that almost all hotels don't really have a lost and found. Because here's the mindset of the women who come in and clean. The first thing they do when you decide to leave the hotel, they go around and they look for anything that might be loose or missing. And they look around and like, okay, there's an extra watch, there's some money, there's this and there's that. Well, now if they walk in and they don't see anything, they're like, oh, well, I guess we could just clean. Guess we could do that. It's like additional income for them, apparently. I'm not really fond of gambling, aside from the poker aspect, but there's nobody there really pleasant to play poker with because they were all bashing their nieces and granddaughters. So I went to see Cirque du Soleil. Now, if you don't know, Cirque du Soleil, I can translate it for you. Cirque du Soleil means, look what I can do without dying. That's the long French explanation of Cirque du Soleil. And the entire time, it's very difficult to enjoy the show because you're just sitting there in anticipation. She's gonna fall. No, she's gonna fall. She didn't fall. Okay. Oh, he's gonna fall. He's gonna fall. No, the whole time you're just sitting like it's some sort of horror movie. I tried to enjoy it, and then I ended up going to a show that's very risque, the Cirque du Soleil. Forgot the name of it. It's very difficult for me as a guy. I'm very sociable, and I like to converse, especially with women. Why not? And I've never, ever initiated a conversation with the cliche line of, have I seen you somewhere? But in Vegas, prostitution is so prominent and so highly advertised, chances are, if you see a woman and you get the feeling you've seen her somewhere before, it's probably from one of the business cards laying on the sidewalk, or from one of the bus signs, or one of the various magazines that have the pages torn and spread across the street. So I did see a lot of those women. I do want to end with this. As I'm flying back, the revitalized, vivacious people I saw on the way there looked like they came from an army infirmary. They were just exhausted and beaten. And the thing is, if you do go to Vegas, see to it that you don't test your body, but just enjoy yourself by avoiding some of the warnings that I've given. Mr. Toastmaster.
So thanks, Anthony, for the valuable information on Vegas. Definitely we will keep that in mind. And our next speaker is Toastmaster Art Celeste. And the title of his speech is Pump It Up. And I know about one thing about art is he loves car racing. So Art, thank you.
First I came up with a title, and then I thought maybe I'll do a Hans and Franz routine. I decided against it. I'll make it a proper educational presentation. Oh no. Can you see my failure on the screen?
RGB, X490.
My hardware works. All right, today is all about pumps. Not the kind you wear, but the kind that actually work. Have you ever seen Archimedes' screw? Here's a picture you will find on Google. Everybody copied it. This picture is wrong. It looks like somebody got a really long auger inside a pipe and they're turning it over, and they hope that the water will not get past the seal, and it will work somehow. So here's a way to take a 3,000-year-old